चलिए दोस्तों शुरू करते हैं विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम. In this video, we are going to talk about this traffic type where source leaf does not have any entry for the remote destination in the endpoint table. And this mode, to enable the forwarding, we have two options. One is the spine proxy. This is the default option in the ACI. One is the flat. Okay. In this video, we are going to discuss about the option spine proxy. Okay. So what will change is, as we seen earlier, on this leaf, this is our source leaf, and let's suppose this is our destination leaf. Okay. And on this source leaf, uh, earlier there was the entry in the endpoint table. Okay, when we check the show endpoint, VRF tenant name and VRF name. So in the case of early option, there was the entry about the destination IP, and the interface was the tunnel interface. Okay, that entry was already available in the endpoint. Now we are considering the case where there is no entry in the endpoint table for the destination IP. For this IPB MACB server, there is no entry on the leaf one. Okay, so how the forwarding will happen? Okay, earlier, as there was the entry was available in the endpoint table, so in the outer L2 or L3 header, okay, in the outer L3 header, destination IP was the destination leaf IP. As now in this case, there is no entry available in the endpoint table, so this destination leaf IP will got changed. In this case, in the case of spine proxy, this IP will be got changed to the anycast IP of spine. Okay, let me note down here, anycast IP. Okay, fine. What is this anycast? Anycast means, you can say it's an IP address schema where the same IP address can be shared by the multiple devices. So when I put the Anycast IP with this IP, this Anycast tab IP, this Anycast tunnel endpoint IP will be the same. Like if, let's say Anycast IP is, we are going to 1.1.1.1 for spine 1. So this is the same for the spine 2 also. Okay. So leaf can send a traffic to this leaf, this spine also, and this spine also. So this way it can do the load balancing, use the and forwarding can be happen with the both of the spines. Okay, Anycast tap IP it will use. Okay, once this traffic reach to the spine, okay, spine will check this is the Anycast IP belong to myself, and this destination MAC will be also this interface IP. Here we are going to that example where the traffic is sent from leaf 1 to spine 1. So what spine will do? Spine will remove the L2 and L3 header. Okay. After that, it will do the lookup for the destination MAC, internal destination MAC, and internal destination IP. Okay, original packet with the BD or BD or VRF init in the VXLAN. And after that, it will rewrite the L2 and L3 header. Okay, now the source IP with the source tap IP with the leaf 1 IP. Okay, and destination IP with the, let's suppose, this destination the leaf 2. So spine will rewrite the header, internal packet will be the same. Okay, this source IPA destination IPB, source MAC A destination MAC B, this will be same, but it will attach the VXLAN header, and after that this destination IP in the place of Anycast IP, it will be the leaf 2 IP, and source IP will be the leaf 1 IP, and this L2 header rewrite will happen. There will be any of the interface MAC address and destination MAC address in the place, and traffic will reach to the leaf 2. After that, leaf 2 will de-encapsulate the frame. Okay, it will remove the VXLAN header, and it will send the traffic to the end. Here I've shown the how the packet will look like on the spine after doing the lookup. When spine will forward the packet to the leaf 2. Again, the source and destination MAC. Again, this will be belong to the any of the interface in the spine to leaf 2. When the packet is going to forward from the any spine to where the leaf 2. Here the source leaf 1 IP will be the source IP with the leaf 1 IP, and destination IP will be the leaf 2 IP, as this source is behind the leaf 2, and VXLAN headline encapsulation, and this is the original packet. Okay. So here we can see spine proxy enable node. We have to go to under the tenant, and let's suppose we are going here in the common tenant, networking. Okay, in the net, why it's not clicking this common tenant. Bridge domain, 100 at bridge domain. This is the default bridge domain is already there. If we see under the policy, and here we can see that for the unknown unicast, hardware proxy enabled, and by default this. Okay, limit local and BD EPG subnets. Okay, this is how we can check spine proxy enabled or hardware proxy enabled or not. So we have seen the setting under the common tenant and the default bridge domain, and similar setting will be applicable if we create the new bridge domain. Okay, in the under any tenant. Okay, so we've seen that by default is hardware proxy is enabled, spine proxy is enabled. So and we configure this setting under the bridge domain. So what will happen if destination is not if destination is not known on the source leaf? So source leaf send the traffic to the spine proxy, and with spine proxy also does not the destination, it will drop the packet. This is the default operation. So what is the advantage? Advantage we can say if we use the hardware proxy mode, so there will be no threading will occur in the fabric. But the downside of this fabric has to learn the all of the endpoint addresses. Let's see what are the default setting we'll get once we create the new BD under a new tenant. I'm going to add the new tenant. Let's see, we put the tenant name as test. We have submitted. Okay, now I'm going to the test tenant. Under the networking, under the bridge domain, let's create a new BD. I'm creating a BD 500. BD 500. Okay. I'm not doing anything. I'm just creating a default BD. Now let's click on the BD. Let's go to the policy. Under the policy, let's see. Here you can see that default mode is hardware proxy. If we change this mode, this is how we can change. If we do the hardware proxy to flood, okay, this is how we can change. And after this, we have to submit. Modify it will cause the flowing interface to the device attached to DP attached to BD will bounce. Interface will up down. The endpoint can. So it's in service affecting change. Okay, you can say it will affect the services if we have to change this. Submit change. So now it's hardware proxy. It's flat sorry. Similar we can change again. So both the operation is service effective. So this is the slide I got from Cisco Live Spine-Proxy summary, where it has shown the all of the option what will happen if the hardware proxy is on, as we have seen in the bridge domain configuration, or in case flood mode is on. So we can go through it. It is on for the both of the L2 type traffic and L3 type traffic. Traffic is coming on the leaf L2 or L3. In the case of L2, destination mag is on or not. What will happen if the flood mode is on, if the hardware proxy mode is on? We can take the reference for this slide also.